Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Speak Crime to Me. My name is Elena. I just want to take a quick moment to thank all of you new subscribers and those that are following along on this new journey. I appreciate all of the love and support and all of the comments, so please keep those coming. I'm just starting out, so bear with me. I will get better as It happened back in February of 2017, and they finally arrested a suspect in October 2022. So it took 5 years to basically arrest somebody. So let me give you some background on this case. The Delphi case is about two young teens that were murdered as they were walking a hiking trail in Delphi, Indiana. The two young girls' names were Abigail Williams and Liberty German. On February 13th, the two girls were dropped off by Liberty's sister around 1:30 p.m. explore this hiking trail. Around 2 p.m., Liberty supposedly shot a video, did a snap, something to that effect. And then at 5:30 p.m., Liberty's father was supposed to pick them up. When the girls failed to meet Liberty's father at 5:30, that's when they reported the girls missing. The girls were found on February 14th around 12:30 p.m., so about a day later. The investigators have released very little information about this case, so I'm just going to quickly go through the evidence and the information that we do know. When the two girls were found, they did find an unused bullet that was placed or found between both of the young girls. The girls' clothing was actually found in a different location than the bodies were found, in a location by a creek that was south of the location of the bodies. I mentioned that Liberty had done a snap or a video on her phone. Interesting enough, investigators did find that Liberty had taken a video of what they believe is the killer. He was wearing blue jeans and a jacket, and he said to the girls, "Down the hill." Along with that video, investigators also released some sketch photos and a very grainy photo that matched the man in Liberty's video. He was wearing the blue jeans and I believe it's a dark blue jacket. As I mentioned, this has been a cold case for about 5 years. Finally, in October 2022, they arrested a man, Richard Allen. Interesting enough, Richard Allen was interviewed back in 2017. So due to a mishandling of his interview, investigators said that Mr. Allen's initial interview was lost. Basically, that somebody had mislabeled it into their system, that someone had misfiled it into their system, so when they did a search, it wasn't located. During this interview back in 2017, Richard Allen did admit that he was on the bridge on the hiking trail in Delphi, Indiana at around the exact time that the girls were murdered. In October, when they started to relook at Richard Allen, they did another interview with him. He did admit again that he was at the trail at the bridge in Delphi on this day at the same time. He also admitted that he was wearing blue jeans and a jacket that day, and his wife also confirmed that Richard owned the same type of jacket that was seen in the photo. They also searched Richard Allen's house when they did the next interview, and they found a gun. I mentioned earlier that they found an unused bullet between the two girls when they found them. This gun that Richard Allen owns, they did some analysis on it and found out that it had cycled through like a blank round. So what that means is basically when someone was trying to use the gun, it either jammed or it had a faulty bullet. So when they tried to fire the gun. Richard Allen did admit that he did not loan the gun to anybody else, that it was his gun. Along with the gun, they also seized some knives when they did the search of Richard Allen's house. I mentioned that investigators haven't released a lot of information about this case besides the audio and the sketches and the grainy photo. So we still do not know the cause of death of the young girls. However, witnesses have come forward saying that they saw Mr. Allen on the trail that day. Somebody did come forward saying that they saw the man wearing the jeans and the jacket and he looked kind of creepy. Another hiker said that they saw Mr. Allen in the same clothes and he was bloody and muddy, like he had just recently gotten into a fight. These are the couple of things that I'm like trying to figure out, and hopefully we'll get some more information here soon. As we know, the girls' bodies were found without clothing, and the clothing was found in a different location. So we don't know, did the killer ask them to undress? Were they sexually assaulted? Did he try to fire the gun and it did not fire, so he used other weapons? A lot of interesting things that we still need to understand about how the girls died. An expert also said that Mr. Allen or Richard Allen most likely wouldn't have been all bloody if he had just killed them by using a gun, which leads people to believe that he probably did use some other weapons to kill them. So this is where we are right now with the case. Richard Allen was in court earlier, I believe this week or late last week. I found this super interesting, but when he arrived to the hearing, the police officers had to do a sweep of the defense table to make sure that it was safe. Has he been getting death threats or things like that? I don't know. I couldn't find anything to back that up. But another strange thing is when he arrived to the hearing, there were two young girls sitting in the front row, and he mouthed, "I love you" to them. Strange. Reporters are claiming that was very strange. I don't believe he has any children. So we need to know, who are these two young girls that are here supporting Richard Allen? The trial was supposed to start March 23rd, 2023, so in just a couple of months. But the judge did push back that date due to the lack of evidence that the defense has received, as well as finding a jury in another county. And overall, the judge just said that neither side will be ready in time for the March 23rd trial date. So it's going to be pushed back. Hopefully, like the Idaho cases, we can continue to get some information leaked. There's still a ton of unanswered questions. You know, it's taken almost 6 years to get to this point. As always, make sure that you guys leave any comments below, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all again for joining me here on Speak Crime to Me. Until next time.